Hello, hello, hello. It is MOMosa Monday. And we have made it through another Monday. And as the delightful meme that I shared out earlier this evening says, it was brought to you tonight by Sesame Street. Bert and Ernie were on there. Bert and Ernie, hello, show. Letters F and U, which is completely inappropriate, which is perfect for this page. Hello, Sherry and Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Hello, Holly. So, hello, Paige is here, and Holly is here. And let me see, Lisa and Chastity and Alicia. Hello, Erin and Teresa. So, Monday, oh Monday, oh Monday, and a lot of the Mondayest. Yes, Robin, we have survived the Mondayest of Mondays once again. It's funny how it happens each and every week. Hello, Danielle from Tampa, and Stephanie is here. Hello, Adam and Jackie. Look at all these delightful friends coming in to join us. Oh, Teresa's birthday is tomorrow. Yay, happy birthday tomorrow. Hey, Jessica. Well, welcome back, Ashley. Ashley's been busy. She hasn't been around in a while. Hello, Christy. Fist bump to Adam. Hello, Heidi. Catching live for the first time in a while. Well, welcome back, Rebecca. I don't know if this is a cold or if it's my allergies. I'm going back to the allergist tomorrow, so I'm hoping for some more information, but I have been delightful as it sounds, and it's been pretty gross for the past couple of days. Yes, hot mess, Alexander. It's a Monday. Hot mess, hot mess, hot mess. Yeah, and I can't even have any wine tonight because they put me on some other medication, so that finishes tomorrow, so we'll see. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kim. I hope you guys... Kim had to put her dog down. I'm so sorry. That sucks. They become our family members. We're here for you. Big hugs for you. Big hugs. Yeah. Big hugs. Yeah, so Carol, as Carol says, a lot of the questions tonight that came in that I was reading through were talking about back to school, and it was talking about, look, Mandy just said my baby girl starts kindergarten on Thursday. So I think we'll start with, somebody was posting questions about routines and schedules and proper boundaries and how that relates to going back to school and all of this stuff. So basically, and somebody also posted a question about what time are your kids actually supposed to go to school, and somebody posted, and I don't remember, they tagged me in it, and I forgot to save it to share it, so I have to Google it because we'll have to share it out at some point. But there was a really great chart that says the age of your kid and what time they should go to bed. And my kids, having never seen this chart before, actually followed exactly what they were supposed to. So I thought, way to go, right on, look at me winning. But it was, so 6-year-old was supposed to be tucked into bed by 8 p.m. 6-year-old's bedtime is 8 p.m. 8-year-old's bedtime is 8:30, and that's the time that 8-year-old was supposed to be tucked into bed. And then 11-year-old was supposed to be in bed at, I believe it was 9:30, and that is his bedtime. So and then I believe it went in 15-minute increments. So if you're getting ready to send your kids back to school, like a bunch of us are in the next week or the next month, they say that you should give them, excuse me, 2 full weeks to get them back on a proper sleep schedule. And I have news for you. My kids have been back to school for already a couple of weeks now, my year-rounders, and they're still really, really, really tired when we let them stay up on a weekend to go back on Monday. Like this morning, they were both crying. because they didn't want to go to school because they were tired. So you probably should start getting them back on that routine. I know my 11-year-old who's starting middle school on Thursday, he is going to have a rude awakening when he gets up on Thursday morning because he has been sleeping in and he has been staying up way too late. Jackie, I will find that chart. I will Google it. But it was a chart that went in 15-minute increments and it went by age. Now, with all that being said, to each their own. To each their own. So whatever works for you guys. I know that our kids have to be up and out of the house by 7:15, 7:20. So, you know, and plus my youngest doesn't sleep well anyway, and he still wets the bed. So we have some issues with getting up in the middle of the night and not sleeping great. So I try to put him to bed a little bit earlier because of that. So if you do have a child who has some special needs or doesn't sleep great, I always try to stick him to bed a little bit earlier. But it's my personal philosophy because he doesn't sleep great and he's up and down. So yeah, and let's see, Stephanie is saying, to me it sounds unrealistic. I get off at 6, it's almost 6:50 by the time we get home. That's an hour to get everything done. How? And that's the whole thing, is it has to fit your schedule too, depending on what time you get done and ready to go. Right? Like, it has to work for your family. We try to do dinner at 6:30, but we're also getting ready to start gymnastics back up and soccer. So I don't know if during this season that's actually going to happen. And I can guarantee you that they're not in bed at 8 o'clock on a soccer night or a gymnastics night. So it's only when we can get there. Okay, but it's really going to be dependent upon what your family is doing. And we all have activities, and we all don't, you know, get home from work at that time. So it really just depends on what you're doing. And do we have winners? Oh, we have winners! Yay! Okay, so our coloring contest was sponsored this month by Smarty Pants, and this is their new flavor. We just got them in, and the kids, I haven't even opened them yet. They came in the mail today. I got all excited. But they have a new cherry berry flavor. And Smarty Pants sponsored the coloring contest this month. So you guys are going to there are 3 winners, and you're each getting a Smarty Pants vitamin pack that's going to be shipped to you, and I'm going to send that information over to them. So let's see. 3rd place, Brooke Fourn. Congratulations to Brooke Fourn, F-O-U-R-N, Brooke. 2nd place, Bridget Markinoff. Congrats, Bridget. And Eileen, 1st place, Guerriere, G-U-E-R-I-E-I, I believe. The business manager has pretty good handwriting, but I'm having a hard time. So Eileen, Bridget, and Brooke, you guys are going to be getting, yay! You guys are going to be getting some Smarty Pants vitamin packs that are brought to you by Smarty Pants, my kids, and we all love them. We all take them. I take the women's, my husband takes the men's, and the kids take the Kids Complete. And this is Cherry Berry. They haven't tried this yet, but I'm sure they're going to love it. Yay! And tomorrow we were just in Costco. Costco sells them. Target sells them. And you can get them with a promo code, which I can put in here. You can get 50% off if you get them online. SmartyMom33. And you can try them out if you've never tried them. But they are 50% off of their online store. And you get them shipped right to your door. They showed up right there today. So anyway, so those are our winners. So congrats, congrats, congrats. Yay, Smarty Pants. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, somebody's having a C-section. Congrats on having your twins tomorrow with your C-section. Who is having I didn't see who's having twins tomorrow. Our normal. Who's having twins tomorrow? I missed it. Somebody's having twins and I missed it. I hate that. Yeah, Shell, I was in Costco Saturday, I think. And I walked right past them, and I said, oh, look, there they are. And I knew mine were coming in the mail, but I saw them right there. And I actually bumped into a follower named Lucy. And I chatted with her and her delightful children in the aisles of Costco. Of course, you're going to run into somebody at Costco, right? But we were just stocking up on all of the delightful stuff that they have there at the old Costco. So we had a good time. Oh, now we're in here talking about bedwetting. So Leanne is saying that she uses Good Nights. I've said this a couple of times because I do have a 6-year-old. Samantha Morgan's having her babies tomorrow. Congrats, yay! Send her some love. That's awesome. Samantha's having twins. We will be thinking of you, praying for you, and there for you tomorrow. I can't wait to see pictures. Please message me some pics. For bedwetting, okay? We have tried a bunch of different things. I was actually on the phone with a bedwetting expert earlier this week, late last week. And let me tell you a couple of things that I've been doing that they're telling me not to do, that they're saying are wrong. Okay? And this actually went against everything that I read and was taught. So if you have a bedwetter, they say that you should not wake the child up before you go to bed to have them empty their bladder, because they're saying that's just putting it on the parent, and it's making the parent... Why are you wearing gloves? Oh, wow. Okay, we got somebody getting ready to take the trash out. They say you shouldn't wake up a child. Like what I was doing was before I'd go to bed at 11 or 12 o'clock, I would go wake up Bubby, and I would make him go to the bathroom and then put him back to bed. They said that you shouldn't do that because it's not training them to wake themselves up, and yes, you might have a couple of drier nights as a result of that, but it's not teaching the child to get up on their own. Hey. And so they say don't wake up your kids to have them go to the bathroom. The other thing that I was doing... Velma, come here. Velma, come here. The other thing that I was doing that they said not to do, and I didn't realize this, was they say don't cut off fluids before the end of the night. They say that you shouldn't do that because you shouldn't have to train their bladders for that. They actually just have to wake themselves up. Hello, Carol. Hey, Rachel. And so I was doing a bunch of those things that I guess I shouldn't have been doing. And so what we do have is a Broly sheet, which is a bedwetting sheet. Yeah, let's see. Crystal saying my 6-year-old isn't a bedwetter. Wait, I missed that. But has an accident almost daily. Well, he doesn't. My 6-year-old doesn't have accidents during the day, but he does at least 4 nights a week. Oh, great. Katie said her dog is now barking because of Velma. Velma, way to go. Velma, way to go. So I think there are a bunch of different things that we are considering giving a try. Bedwetting alarms we've looked at, a bunch of other things. But right now I've got Broly sheets on his bed, which it's this big bedwetting pad that goes over his sheets, and then we roll them up and I throw them into the wash. But so how are they supposed to train themselves? Well, Sherry, that was the big question that we went back and forth with, and basically they have to learn to wake themselves up and kind of not really grow out of it, but I think that's what the alarms are for, and I guess they have alarms that go like on the bed, on the mattress, and it wakes the kids up. But I haven't decided if we're going to try that or not yet, but we're going to see. Yeah, there's a bunch of different companies out there. Velm. There's a bunch of different companies out there, but I was talking with one of them last week to decide what we wanted to do, and I haven't made up my mind yet. But so bedwetting is not necessarily fun, and it's not something that people want to talk about a ton, but it's a reality, and it happens in our house at least 4 nights a week. And yes, somebody just said it. Kimberly said, could it be a constipation issue? The doctors did believe that it could be a constipation issue. My poor kid was on Miralax for quite a while, and he just goes to the bathroom a lot. So he's full of it, if you know what I mean, always and forever. Yeah, so there was the alarm. Angie is saying the alarms do work, but they also use sheet protectors just in case you have to pull the wet ones off. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Yeah. And I think it also depends. Somebody else just said this too. Brandon and Lisa said their son had an issue with milk or orange juice, which made him go to the bathroom, but water didn't. So I think it's really, once again, it's up to your kid too. And bedwetting is tough because they feel bad, and then you are going in, and you're waking up in the middle of the night, and then you're washing sheets every day, and just not fun. And they do, and so we have actually had his bladder checked and his kidneys checked, and outside of the issue that he has, because he has some brain damage from birth, which might be playing a role, we're not exactly sure, but, I mean, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Bedwetting is tough, and it's not a glamorous topic to talk about. Oh, Rachel found the chart. Can you put the link inside the comments, Rachel, and then I'll go back through and try to grab it, and then we can post it? Yeah. So if you can do that for me, Rachel, that would be great. Rachel found the chart. Rachel found the chart. Nice. Okay. Let's see. There were a couple of others in here. Stephanie needs prayers for her and her 17-year-old. They're having a bit of a strained relationship right now, so let's send some good vibes out to Stephanie and her 17-year-old. Angie has a question about picky eaters, and do you force your kids to eat something? Do you force your kids to eat something? Well, at our house, we make them eat their food before they can get up and clear their plate. We don't really have, I wouldn't say we have picky eaters. Would you say we have picky eaters? Who would be the picky one? Sophia? What? Who would be our picky eater? Sophia? Yeah. I think my daughter, our 8-year-old, would be our pickiest eater. The boys, for the most part, chow down on pretty much everything. And that's including, like, vegetables and seafood. But trying new things, especially with toddlers or little kids, I always advise, cut it up, let them try a couple of different things, let them be the one that's in charge of trying to, like, if they can, if they're at that age. And I wouldn't make their portions too big, because I find that a lot of times I'll overserve and they don't finish, but they didn't need to eat that much anyway. And so the business manager always yells at me and he says, don't give them that much. They're not going to eat it. If they're hungry, they're going to ask for more. So I try to make their portions smaller than I used to, because I used to try to overfeed, and I don't know why, but you don't really need to do that. Plus they're little. They don't necessarily need that much anyway. And I would definitely, I've hid things in foods as well. Yeah, let's see what Dawn says. We do the Clean Plate Club. They need to finish without a problem in order to have that dessert or that snack after dinner. Dawn says she definitely makes them try new things. Bridget's got some picky eaters. So I believe, let's see, somebody is saying, Chris said, I'm a picky eater. My mom never forced it because, I used to say, well, if daddy's not eating it, why do I have to? I have been told that everything gets offered and no bite of each. I have been told that everything gets offered and one bite of each to make sure that they really don't like it. Well, I agree with that too, Andrea. I think you have to try it. How do you not try? I mean, how do you not try it, right? You have to try. Like, that's what I tell them. You got to try it. It might be awful. I remember I made Brussels sprouts, which I like. I made Brussels sprouts a couple months back, and I roasted them, and I sauteed, and they were so good. Oh, they were so good. Garlic and balsamic and all sorts of yumminess. And I remember sitting across from my son, and my son was chewing them, and he looked at me, and he's like, he's going, Mom, these taste like farts. And I was like, oh my gosh. He's like, it's like I'm eating a fart. I don't want to eat this anymore. It's a fart. And of course he has a lisp. So I was like, oh, thank you so much, son. Yes, so Brussels sprouts taste like farts. So I did have him try it. And he got through one, but he was not a fan, and so I didn't force it and make him eat any more. But they do kind of smell like farts, but I think they taste good. I like Brussels sprouts. But I did have the kids try it, but they all agreed that Brussels sprouts tasted like farts. So we didn't push the envelope, so to speak, on that one. Poor Rachel. Let's give Rachel some hugs and prayers and hearts. They had a broken window at their house today, and child number 4 had to get stitches. So we hope child number 4 is feeling a whole bunch better. Stitches stink. I don't think we've had a kid with stitches, knock on wood, now that I've said that. Have we? Oh, great. But we've had broken arms, a broken heel. We've had some other issues, knock on wood. Hopefully that they're resting nicely tonight. That stinks. Broken window stinks too. Got to fix a window. But Melissa wanted to let you know, business manager, they came back from vacation last night, unpacked their camper, and also unpacked her suitcase. Less than 24 hours. Do you want to come tell everybody what the status of your suitcase?
It's fine.
What's the status is fine? What does that mean?
A-okay.
Is it unpacked?
A-okay.
It is not. It is not unpacked, and it has been.
Those pants.
It has not been unpacked since June 25th.
I don't fit them. I'm sorry.
It is August 7th. Okay, it's August 7th. His suitcase has been packed and on the floor of our bedroom since June 25th. So, got news for you. Melissa, you're winning. Business manager's losing. And I'm still technically winning because I am not unpacking it. I don't care. It can stay on his side of the disaster that we call our room, which I'm fine with. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. We have time for one more. Oh, and happy long weekend in British Columbia. I think there was some sort of a holiday. I don't know what it was, but I think there was a Canadian holiday. So happy Canadian holiday to whatever that. The business manager, Lisa says the business manager needs to be managed. Who's going to manage him?
I'm on a diet.
What does that mean?
The pants don't fit.
You're on a diet, so you can't unpack your suitcase because the pants that are in there don't fit?
Right.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
They're being punished.
Your pants are being punished? Okay, seriously, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And if he was, on a diet, I didn't notice it tonight when he had a third plate of dinner. Happy birthday to Jason! My thoughts on melatonin. I see comments as we're going through. Christina, I tried it for 2 months. I personally didn't get any relief, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work for other people. It was a civic holiday in Canada. Okay, good. I thought so. Guys. I don't know. I'm a disaster. His backpack is still hanging unpacked, and they have to go school shopping. Oh, Andrea. I know. We're actually, you have to do that too, buddy. You got to get your backpack packed. Maybe Renee wants to know, are you actually just planning a quick getaway and that's why it's packed? Is that your emergency evacuation suitcase?
Don't worry about me.
It's his emergency evacuation suitcase. How did I not know this?
You don't know my business.
Oh, man. No, you're with good company, Dawn. We all can't wait for our kids to go back to school. See, Chris is saying she loves melatonin. It works for her. It doesn't work for me. I tried it for quite some time. It didn't work for me. And then my doctor had prescribed me something else that wasn't a sleeping pill, but was supposed to aid in it. It also didn't work for me. So I still haven't had a good night's sleep, and I don't know how long. Bottle of wine will work, but I can't do that every day. Yes, Rachel, I do have a child taking out the garbage. She's just taking out, we have a lot of empty boxes. What was that? What was that? Thumbs up? That was a thumbs up?
Yeah, thumbs up, man.
Why are you wearing those gloves? Fingerless workout gloves to take out the trash. This is my family. They're just empty boxes. You can't, okay, so let me tell you a story real quick as we wrap up here. So you really shouldn't put, I don't know about other areas, I only know about Florida, but you really shouldn't put your trash out the night before. Okay, I know people like to do it because they don't want to get up early and they don't want to miss the trash. Are those getting thrown out too? Oh, geez, Louise. But you really shouldn't put your trash out because we have so many raccoons, and the raccoons come and they shred bags and all sorts of stuff. Anything that's going to have food in it, these raccoons come out and they shred it, right? So our neighbor, whom we like, our neighbor very much, very nice guy, he always puts his trash out the night before. Now, what he decided to do to get ahead of the raccoons and to outsmart the raccoons was he puts bungee cords over top of his garbage can lid so that it keeps the garbage can lid down and the raccoons can't get in and take it out. Now, we came driving home the other night, and we pull in, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and we see him in the middle of the road, and we're like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, somebody came by and stole my trash can. And I said, what? And he goes, somebody came through the neighborhood and took my trash can. They stole it. I said, somebody stole your trash can full of trash? And he's like, yes, somebody stole my trash can full of trash. It's gone. And I thought, wow, that's pretty gross and pretty ridiculous. I don't know why anybody would steal your trash can, but man, oh man, okay, well, all right, like, sorry your trash can got stolen. Well, the next morning he comes out and he says, oh, hey, we found our trash can. And I said, you did? Where did you find it? And he said, well, the raccoons pulled it up between the house because they got ticked off because they couldn't get the bungees out. But one of them weaseled in and popped the can and shredded all the trash at the side of his house. So I was like, this is why you shouldn't put your can out the night before. The raccoons are everywhere. And the other thing about those raccoons, they have like little hands. I think they have thumbs. Do they have thumbs? I think they have thumbs. Raccoons have stinking thumbs. And they can actually, like, one of them one time knocked on Eric's door. Eric lives right down the street. Well, Eric all of a sudden hears this little tiny knock and this little bell, and he's thinking, who is at my door at 11 o'clock at night? He opens the door, and there's a raccoon standing there, and he's...
Raccoon, not raccoon.
A raccoon, and he's just... A raccoon, and he's just knocking. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So we've... Where is that going? Oh, we've got, yes, they have thumbs. I'm positive raccoons have thumbs, okay? It's a raccoon. Go empty your luggage. Native raccoons to the state of Florida. So we have raccoons that knock. We have raccoons that take your trash away. So the moral of the story is, don't stick your trash out until the morning of. Now, everything that we've taken out tonight has been an empty box. If they want to come and play with empty boxes, they're welcome to, but they won't come because there's no smell of food. Trash pandas. Oh, Lord, Sharon. That is funny. But yeah, so we have... We have so many of them. They're everywhere, and they're big. They're big, and they're mean, okay? I need to watch Kevin Hart on Netflix. He has a raccoon story that is hilarious. Okay, I will check it out. But yeah, so anyway, long and the short of it, yes, Andrea, we have sharks, we have alligators, we have raccoons, we have coyotes. Coyotes. We have coyotes. What else do we have here? Snakes. Tweens. Bad case of the tweens. And a plane is flying overhead. All right, well, yes, so it is 9:30, but you guys have an absolutely fantastic evening. I will be messaging the winners from the Smarty Pants giveaway and getting those to you guys. We have bears too, but they're much smaller. They're not. How big do the bears get here? Hey. How big do bears get around here? Not over 6 foot. They're not. We don't get like really big bears. All right. So you guys have a great night. We will see you all soon, and you have a fantastic evening. A raccoon, Gina, a raccoon. Oh, stop it. I also say milk wrong. I apparently have a big issue with words in general. All right, you guys have a great night. I will see you all later. Thanks for making my Monday better. All right, bye, guys.